When an artist is great, he definitely would have an effect on his peers. One such artist is the legendary Bob Marley. Well, a little earlier on, we had Protector giving us a small taste of Marley's Three Little Birds. Well, here's Errol Ince and his Melody Makers featuring George Victory on lead doing Marley's Redemption song.
Old pirates, yes, they're rabbi. Sold I to a merchant ship. Minutes after they took I from this bottomless pit. Yeah. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energies, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song. Take it off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, won't you have to sing these songs of freedom? It's all I ever had. Redemption song. Redemption song. Sing it one more time, y'all. Redemption song. Thank you. Yeah.
Errol Ince Melody Makers featuring George Victory doing Redemption song. Well, the gentleman doing the piano work on that one is Frankie McIntosh, and Frankie is not just a pianist, but he's a soca arranger. He has worked for all of the leading Calypsonians and has been doing great work since. He's a truly great Caribbean son. He makes sure that the end product you hear on the record, with the arranging of the musical instruments, is of top quality. Well, I took some time off to have a chat with the goodly gentleman and began by asking him, when a Calypsonian comes to you with a melody, Frankie, what happens next?
Try to figure out what the Calypsonian might be trying to portray as far as the lyrics go. And then I take into consideration the personality of the singer himself. The third factor is the whatever the prevailing style that the audience might be alluding to at that time, and incorporates all that into the arrangement, whereby I sort of keep the intentions or the goals, musical goals of the composer, and please the public at the same time.
So, what you're saying is that if Chalk Dust comes to you, as opposed to if Beckett comes to you, then you approach the arrangement in a different frame of mind.
Well, let's look at this way. I mean, musical composition is all art, right? Is an expression of the person himself, his experiences, life experiences, and so on. I mean, all that is part of what he, sort of projects. And it's not necessary for me to have to look too closely to be able to, distinguish between Beckett to Chalk Dust or who. I mean, it sort of comes out at you from the music. So, it's not difficult, really. It's not something I have to look for, in other words.
Frankie, I'll be frank with you. A Calypsonian comes to you with a melody, and I'm sure it may have happened in your long and illustrious career. You listen to that melody and you say to yourself, my Lord, this just does not sound right. Does it then become a bigger challenge for you to make that song into something that'll be pleasing to the ear?
Well, there's hope in every song, It's just a matter of being open and finding out what the song has to say to you. If you approach it from a negative standpoint, then chances are, you'll find what you started looking for in the first place. But there's always something in a song that's, it might not be what the public wants. It might not be considered commercial. But there's always something musical, because as I mentioned before, music is a human expression of, your life experiences of the artist. And there's always something that could be done, to make it musical.
Frankie, dancehall reggae now has a category in the Grammys. Dancehall reggae has a more captive audience than soca. What is wrong with soca music?
Well, the fact that dancehall soca has a category in the Grammy and soca doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with soca or right about dancehall reggae. There's so many factors, there's so many variables. Many non-musical. Soca, speaking about the structure of the music as compared to the structure of dancehall, soca, or other forms of dance music. Soca is a complex music. I'm not using complex in the sense of being complicated. It's a very advanced form. Rhythmically, if you were to do musical analysis in it, and so musically, there's no reason why soca should not attain the public acceptance that dancehall, reggae, rap, R&B has. I don't have any explanation why it hasn't, but probably it's just a matter of time, and we're falling in the right hands.
Frankie McIntosh on CultureShare. We'll be back with the Calypsonian who holds a competition for children every year, and the trophy they vie for is in his name.